Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Come take a slow, deep breath with me. In and out. That's it. Today we're talking about something incredibly universal, yet often deeply personal and sometimes isolating: the weight of our emotions. That swirling mix of feelings that can build up inside us. The frustration, the sadness, the unspoken fears, the quiet joys we sometimes forget to acknowledge. Without a healthy outlet, these emotions can feel incredibly overwhelming, leading to stress, confusion, or just a heavy sense of being stuck. But what if I told you there's a simple, profoundly powerful tool you already possess, a safe sanctuary you can create for yourself, that allows you to gently, powerfully, and privately unburden your heart and mind? We're talking about the transformative practice of journaling for emotional release. It's not about perfect prose or profound insights. It's about authentic self-expression, a conversation with your truest self. Journaling for emotional release is a profound act of self-care. It helps you process, understand, and ultimately release the emotions that might be weighing you down. Think of your journal as a trusted friend, a confidential witness to your inner world, without judgment, without interruption. It's a space where you can be completely, utterly real. So why is this practice so incredibly effective? When you put pen to paper, you engage different parts of your brain. You take abstract feelings, those swirling sensations, and give them form. This act of externalization, of moving thoughts and feelings from your internal chaos to a tangible page, literally helps to interrupt rumination. It can lower your stress hormones, activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest mode, and create psychological distance from the intensity of your emotions. You're not in the feeling, you're observing it. This helps you identify patterns, triggers, and ultimately find healthier ways to cope and move forward. Before we dive into the prompts, let's take a couple of minutes to prepare your journaling sanctuary. This is about creating a space where you feel calm and secure, even if it's just for a few moments. First, find your safe spot. Choose a quiet place where you know you won't be interrupted. This could be a specific armchair, a corner of a room, or even a quiet spot in nature. Then gather your tools. You'll want a journal or notebook and a pen that feels good in your hand. The tactile sensation of writing can be incredibly grounding. If you prefer digital, that's fine too. Just try to minimize other distractions on your device. Have a glass of water or a warm cup of tea nearby. Maybe light a candle or play some soft background music if that helps you focus. Pause the video to gather your materials and settle into your space. When you're ready, unpause and we'll begin. Pause the video now. Welcome back. I hope you feel settled and ready to begin. Now that you're prepared, let's set an intention for this session. Take another deep breath. Gently close your eyes for a moment if comfortable. What is your intention today? Is it clarity, release, understanding, or simply to listen to yourself without judgment? Hold that intention lightly. Remember, this is a judgment-free zone. There's no right or wrong way to write. Don't worry about spelling, grammar, or making perfect sense. Just let the words flow from your heart to the page. No one else has to read this. This is your space for your truth. For each prompt, I'll give you the prompt, offer a bit of guidance, and then I'll provide a quiet space for you to write. I recommend giving yourself about 5 minutes for each prompt, allowing the words to flow without interruption. When I say ready, let's begin. Feel free to pause the video or simply write with the calm music in the background. Before we begin, please note that you can stop at any time. You can do a prompt today and keep coming back to this video for the other journaling prompts. It's totally up to you. With that out of the way, let's dive into some prompts for releasing frustration and anger. Anger is a powerful emotion that, when suppressed, can fester. When expressed safely, it can be a messenger, revealing where boundaries are needed or where change is desired. Let's give it a voice on the page. Prompt 1. The unsent letter. Think of a situation or a person that is currently causing you frustration, irritation, or anger. It could be a specific event, a recurring pattern, or even a general feeling of exasperation. Now imagine you are writing a letter to this situation or person, or even to the feeling of anger itself. Write everything you want to say without filtering, without worrying about repercussions. Express your raw emotions, your disappointment, your hurt, your boundaries. This letter will never be sent. It's purely for your release. Ready? Let's begin. Write for the next 5 minutes. And gently bring your writing to a close for now. Take a deep breath. Notice how that felt. Sometimes just acknowledging the anger helps to dissipate its intensity. Prompt 2. What is this anger trying to tell me? Now that you've expressed the raw emotion, let's look for the message beneath it. Anger often points to a violation of our values, our boundaries, or our unmet needs. What is this feeling trying to teach you? What underlying need isn't being met? What action, if any, might be aligned with this insight? Take a few moments to explore this. Write for the next 5 minutes. Gently bring your pen to a rest. Perhaps you gained a new insight into the root cause of that frustration. Now, we're going to give you some prompts for navigating sadness and grief. Sadness and grief, whether from a big loss or small disappointments, need space to be felt. Acknowledging them is the first step to healing. Prompt 3. The ocean of sadness. Imagine your sadness or grief as an ocean. Describe it in detail. What color is it? Is it calm or stormy? What's the temperature of the water? Are there waves crashing or is it still? What sounds does it make? Now imagine yourself floating on that ocean. What does it feel like to simply be with that sadness, without judgment, just observing its vastness? What do you need to help you navigate these waters, even if it's just a metaphorical life raft? Ready to dive in? Right for 5 minutes. Gently close your journal. Sometimes just describing the feeling can lessen its overwhelming grip. Prompt 4. Acknowledging loss and disappointment. Grief isn't just for major loss. It's also for expectations unmet, opportunities missed, or dreams that haven't materialized. Think about a recent disappointment, a past regret, or a lingering sense of loss, big or small. What are you grieving or disappointed about? How has this impacted you, physically, mentally, emotionally? What lessons, if any, can be found here? Allow yourself to write honestly about this for the next 5 minutes. Release that thought. You are listening to yourself, and that's an act of profound kindness. Now we're going to explore fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety often live in the realm of what-ifs, pulling us into hypothetical futures. Journaling helps us bring these nebulous fears into the light, where they often lose some of their power. Prompt 5. The worst-case scenario and the realistic. Think about a specific fear or anxiety that's currently occupying your mind. Now, write out the absolute worst-case scenario associated with that fear. Don't hold back. Allow yourself to write it all out, as dramatically as it feels. Then, after fully exploring the worst, consider the most realistic, probable scenario. What is actually likely to happen based on evidence rather than fear? This exercise helps to illuminate the often vast gap between your anxious thoughts and objective reality. Let's give this one 5 minutes, allowing ample space to each scenario. Let your pen rest. Notice if bringing those extremes into the light has shifted anything within you. Prompt 6. What my anxiety needs. Sometimes it helps to personify our emotions to understand them better. If your anxiety could speak, what would it say it needs from you right now? Does it need validation, more rest, a specific action, compassion, more space? What can you gently offer it in this moment? Explore this gentle conversation for 5 minutes. Release that thought. You are listening to yourself with a newfound curiosity. Finally, let's explore cultivating joy and gratitude. Emotional release isn't just about processing the difficult emotions. It's equally vital to intentionally make space for, amplify, and celebrate the positive ones. This balances your emotional landscape and builds resilience. Prompt 7. The Simple Joys List. Today, right now, or in the very recent past, what are 5 to 10 simple, small things that brought you a moment of joy, comfort, or peace? It could be the taste of your coffee, a kind word from a stranger, the warmth of the sun on your face, a favorite song, a funny meme. Don't overthink it, just list and briefly describe why each brought you that moment of lightness. Let's take 5 minutes to fill your page with these pockets of light. And bring your focus back, feeling that gentle shift towards lightness. Prompt 8. A letter of appreciation. Write a letter of appreciation. You can write it to yourself, to a loved one, or to life itself. What are you truly grateful for in this moment, even amidst challenges? What strengths do you possess that have carried you through? What beauty exists around you? Let gratitude flow freely from your heart to the page. Take 5 minutes for this enriching exercise. Slowly bring your writing to a close. Feel the warmth of those positive emotions settling within you. You've just completed a powerful act of self-care and emotional exploration. You've given voice to your inner world. Now what's next? 1. Read back, gently. Sometimes, after an intense writing session, it can be incredibly helpful to read back what you've written, perhaps a day or two later. You might notice patterns, recurring triggers, or sudden insights that weren't obvious in the moment of writing. When you read, do so with kindness and curiosity, not judgment. Treat your past self with compassion. 2. The act of release. For particularly intense emotions you've explored, some people find it cathartic to symbolically release the emotion by tearing up the specific pages they've written, or even burning them safely, with extreme caution and in a controlled environment. This physical act can represent a powerful release of the emotion you've explored. 3. Identify insights and actionable steps. Look for recurring themes or moments of sudden clarity. Did a prompt reveal a boundary you need to set, a difficult conversation you might need to have, a kind action you can take for yourself? Journaling isn't just for release, it's also a powerful tool for problem-solving and self-discovery. 4. Self-care after intense sessions. If you've just delved into particularly heavy emotions, remember to prioritize additional self-care. Take a warm bath, listen to soothing music, take a gentle walk in nature, or connect with a supportive friend. Acknowledge and honor the significant emotional work you've just done. Now let's address some common questions that may pop up during the process of journaling. Question 1. What if I don't know what to write, or I don't feel anything? That's perfectly normal. Sometimes emotional blockages mean the words won't flow immediately. Just write what you are feeling until something shifts. Or start by describing your physical sensations. My chest feels tight, my jaw is clenched, my shoulders are tense. Question 2. What if I feel worse after writing? This can happen, especially when you're tapping into deep, unexpressed, or suppressed emotions. It's a sign that you're doing important, brave work. If this happens, prioritize immediate self-care. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or professional support if needed. This is why gentle integration and follow-up self-care are so vital. Question 3. How often should I do this? Consistency is often more important than intensity. Even 5 to 10 minutes a few times a week can be incredibly powerful. However, if you consistently feel worse or feel incredible anxiety surrounding this exercise, stop journaling and take a step back. You may even find it beneficial to speak to a mental health professional about potential trauma that you may not be able to process through only journaling. Listen to your intuition. Some days you might feel the need for more, some days less. Question 4. What if I'm afraid someone will read it? Your journal is your private sanctuary. Keep it in a secure place. If you're truly worried, use a digital journal with a strong password, or consider using a personal code system for particularly sensitive entries. This is your space, and your privacy is paramount. You've just participated in a powerful session of self-connection and emotional release. Remember, your emotions are not meant to be bottled up. They are signals, messengers, and a natural, vital part of being human. Journaling offers a sacred, accessible space to honor these feelings, learn from them, and ultimately gently release what no longer serves you. It is a profound path to greater clarity, resilience, and emotional freedom. So my invitation to you is this: make journaling a consistent practice in your life. Revisit these prompts or find others that speak to you. Make your journal your trusted ally on your journey to emotional well-being. What was one insight you gained from today's session? Or what's one feeling you feel a bit lighter about after writing? Share your reflections or your favorite journaling tip in the comments below. Your experience can inspire others on their path. If this video provided you with a sense of calm, clarity, or empowered you to begin your journaling journey, please give it a thumbs up. And consider subscribing to the channel for more tools for a more intentional and fulfilling life. Hit that notification bell too, so you don't miss our next video. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Remember, your inner landscape is vast and rich, and your journal is your personal map. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and trust the wisdom that emerges from within. You are strong, you are capable, and you deserve to feel free.